ladies I need to introduce are amazing women, absolutely amazing people who've been doing some really good work at Tlakukani Primary School. So I would like to introduce Louise Brits and Ruth Mashaba to come to the stage, please.
Advocate Manansela, you're my hero. And I don't quite know how to follow you. But I want to introduce you to my other hero. She's standing next to me. She tells me I must go first. So I've tried to create a summary because what we learn, I'm in my third year with Tlakukani, so we finished our first year of the formal Partners for Possibility program. We graduated in April last year, 2 years ago. So yeah, we're partners for life. I'm sure when people see that on social media, they may think we're perhaps not married to husbands, but we are partners for life. So what's interesting for me is on this process, we learn the art of influence. And that's an interesting concept for me as a business owner, because influence is how you get groups of people to, with great momentum, chase a common goal over whom you have no direct power. And business leaders, I have news for you. The days of having direct power over your employees are gone. They have been gone for a long time. So if you have problems in your business with ownership, accountability, absenteeism, conflict, pessimism, gossip, the list is long and endless. It is because your employees are being told what to do and you are not leading. I apologize if I offend you. So what we learn is how do we get our community to create a better future for us, by us, that is sustainable. So what I love is when I get back to the school, all sorts of things have happened and I was not there. Which is perfect, actually, because I'm not supposed to be the savior. It's supposed to be all of us by us. And we learn on one of our courses, Peter Block calls it the inversion principle, and he says, citizens create the government they want. Wake up, people. Employees create the leaders they want. Children create the parents they want. So our example of this is 18 months after we started our program, we have the same government, we have the same leaders, we have less money in our budget, we have the same district, we have the same officials who are overburdened with this great job they have. We have the same principal, our parents are still mostly unemployed, we still have a poor community, our learners are the same, and yet, 18 months later, we have new ablution blocks for the first time in 50 years. Our classes are smaller. We have a library. We have books. We have shelves. Someone painted it. And if you think I have a lot of money, it was not me. Our security's improved. Our parents are coming to the school. Everyone's inspired. Our school is improving. Our last challenge is desks and chairs. Emisile Sufi, hi. I have a commitment from him. We raised 2,000 Rand in our community to buy desks and chairs for grade 4, and he said he'd match that. Thank you. I don't expect it out of your personal pocket. So 18 months later, we have all of this in place, and our leaders have not changed. So we've learned, and this is what I'm going to end with, at any point in our lives, we are doing one of three things. We are creating the future we want. We are telling someone to do something. And I'm going to get emotional. Yay! Or we are waiting for someone to do something. And I tell you that we are the leaders we are waiting for. So my story is, our grade 7 girls come to Miss Mashaba and say, Miss Mashaba, when we graduate, we want to go to a resort. And she says to them, and how will you get the money? And they say, but Miss Mashaba, we have a plan. We will come to you. She says, I will partner with you. So these grade 7 girls raised in a poor community where there is no money, 4,700 rand. I don't know what they did. They baked, they sold, they cajoled, they did all sorts of clever tricks. And they went to their resort and they graduated. So my story is, these grade 7 girls have learned that they are the leaders they are waiting for. They do not have to wait for Mr. Zuma. They can do it themselves. I want you all to get involved in this process. It is the antidote to blaming and complaining and learning all the horrible stories in our media about our country. I do not think that's an accurate picture of reality. So for your own soul and your own inspiration, I want you to get involved. So I'm handing over to my partner, and she's going to tell you all the wonderful things we've done.
What I'm going to do, I'm going to unpack first what is the meaning of the principle. The P stands for you must be a good planner. R means that you should be responsible. The I, as a principal, you should be actively involved. And I said it stands for nurturing. And C, you should be a caring principal. I, it means individual. And then P means you have to be passionate. A, you should be an accountable principal. L, you must be a good leader. So let me unpack something for you. Already, Madam Madanso, you've said it takes a village to raise a child. I had that one, but I've got another thing to say. I can say something. It says, my child is your child. Because as we are principals, the children, they are our first bosses. Mr. Panyaz, you are the second boss. Why? Because I wouldn't be standing here in front of you if there were no learners in my school. So I am who I am because of those learners. So we need to love them. We need to support them. We need to guide them. And thank you, Mr. Panyaza, because now you are considering the gender equity, that more women should be principals. Because, you know, women are the mother, they are the foundation. So I would also like to unpack something that through the partnership, I've learned a lot with my partner. Working with the staff, you know, sometimes if you're a principal, there's some challenges. But if you can learn to delegate, everything is going to go smoothly. Be hands-on. Don't say do that and you just sit. Also take part. And then the support from the department, I would also like to say thank you so much for supporting us, because when we have to attend the meetings, you were there with us, giving us permission to attend the meetings. And I would also like to say, involving the community. As principals, as schools, we should involve the community. How do we do it? At Tlakokane, we have 100,000 from Lotto. By involving the community, it means that we have to involve the priest, the SGB, the parents, and the teachers, and we have to apply. And through that, there are some steps that they had to follow. I mean, it should be, when they check your finance statement, the audited statement, it should be clean. So hence, with that 100,000, we were able to do the netball grant for the learners. Why? Why we did that? Because most of the kids are not gifted academically, but through sports. We mustn't, just say, okay, Mr. Panyas, well, focusing on in education, even sports, because we don't know where tomorrow they will end. Because we are trying to make these children the better citizens of tomorrow. What I've learned through partnership is that it has improved my leadership skills. Working as a team at our school, attending the COPS meeting, and we also involved the home affairs, because sometimes at school we're having problems regarding the birth certificate. So me and Louise, we said, how are we going to do this? We said, okay, the home affairs from Mahube should come to school on a Saturday. And I was not alone with the teachers. And I'm telling you, now most of my kids have got birth certificates. What do we do during the month, the Women's Month? We celebrate Women's Month. We involve the women. I don't talk as a principal, but I talk as a woman. We do the women talk. We share ideas. How can we help these learners? How can we guide them? Because, if you're a principal, don't say I'm a principal. Just say I'm an ordinary person. So that when they come to school, they say, where is the principal? You just don't say I'm the principal, because, as if, you're boasting. Be humble and act like a mother. And I know even the learners will learn from you. So at school, honestly, I'm hands-on at everything. And what I like is that Mr. Panyazali Sufi, thank you for improving our learners' ablutions. They said cleanliness is next to godliness. Our ablutions are good. You can come and see them. Very clean. Very, very clean. So, I don't want to take time, because I know we have been given a limited time to come and talk. What I can say is that Mr. Panyazali Sufi, come to Tlakukani Primary in Mamelodi and see our school. Thank you so much.